Hey there guys, in this video we're going to be going to Grace of Wind and we're going to be doing a clear with Malphasie as the damage dealer. Now I did do a clear already using Richt as the damage dealer with Malphasie as a support. We got it in like 4 turns total. This is not going to be a speed clear. We're going to be doing a sort of normal clear with Malphasie, although it should still be relatively quick, but this time she's going to be the primary damage, not a support unit. So we're definitely going to get all missions, and we're going to be taking D-Berry. Now, people watching this video, some of you know why this is a monumentous occasion, because D-Berry never shows up for me when I go to record a video. He, like, builds me a unit so many times. It must have been 50 times in the past that he's built me a unit. The game never offers me his unit. Today it did. Today it did. So we're going to be taking D-Berry as our friend. So here we go. This is not really intended as a budget or anything. We're certainly using powerful gear, high EX levels, etc. I just wanted to do a clear with Malphasie as the primary damage dealer. And maybe I could have spent time like planning it on paper and speeding it up a little bit, but whatever. This is going to get it done. That's all that really matters. Okay, so turn 1, we're going to use Esther as our Omni-Cover tank. We're going to Omni-Cover, do some stuff, Energizing Bunny. You know what? We're not even going to do the Storm Guardian. We're going to do Energizing, and I want to fill her LB gauge if possible, so we're going to do Storm Brand. We didn't quite fill the LB gauge. That's fine. So Rain will, on this turn, just Fire and Peril. We're going to use Kaito to just LB here. We're going to use Melissa to do, let's do Immunity, let's do Dragon Killer on mine, and I guess a Minute of Might, and the Malphasies will get set up. So mine is going to end Aroga. We're going to, as the Crow Flies, Skilled Scavengers, and Dreams of Flying. And then the Friend is going to do basically the same thing, but instead of Inaroga, this one will do the Field, the Imperil Field. So we're going to go ahead and do Murderous as the Crow, Skilled, and Dreams of Flying. This is going to give us Focus, Wind Imbue, Wind Imperil, all the good stuff. So some attacks on the team. Now the boss is going to put up a form of Mighty Guard this turn, and that's kind of why we brought Kaito to deal with it. Now there is some damage here. A lot of damage here. It ignores cover, even though we're omni-covering. The boss really just doesn't care. So here we go. Let's now go ahead and, you know, we're going to put up Esther's field this turn, the base form field. This is going to replace the wind field, but I think we should still OTK the boss just fine, even so. So now we're going to go ahead and do, let's do a heal on the party. We took a lot of damage. And then let's do Dragon Killer on the Friend, and other than that, let's just heal again. We should re-top off. Let's have Kaito now use his Magnus to remove the boss's buffs, and then kind of whatever. And then Rain can do his LB, we can do the shifted LBs of these units, and this should OTK this boss, I hope. If it doesn't, I'm going to feel real bad for replacing that wind field. It did. The first boss is very, very squishy, no big deal. And now we've got Esther's field for the future fights, which is good. Also, Esther doing her base form LB did refresh the Magnus of the shift form. So now we can do an Omni-Cover again on turn 1. Honestly, I shouldn't have done Omni-Cover on the first fight, because the boss ignores cover anyway. These bosses do not ignore cover, though. So, okay, so let's go ahead and get set up for bursting yet again. So, Esther, back to the shift form. Now, these guys hit pretty hard, these two dragons. They do they do light and dark damage, all that kind of good stuff. It should be fine, though. I hope. We're going to see. So, let's just, with Kaito, honestly, just do Crashing Waves. Let's have Rain just do Fire and Peril on these enemies. So, wait for this to finish casting, and I want to mess it up. I'm going to target this, change targets, and then target this one. Okay. Malphasie will now, once again, in Aroga. Let's see, as the Crow, Skilled, and Dreams of Flying. Friend, same thing. Let's see here. Where are we at? Oh, here it is. Murderous Mob. Oh my god, this bug. Murderous Mob as the Crow. Oh, I'm doing it wrong. Hold on. Too many skills. Okay, Murderous Mob as the Crow. Skilled Scavenger, and Dreams of Flying. You have to do it in that order to get the focus next turn. And then Melissa will immunity. Let's Shelga, we need that mitigation. And let's Dragon Killer on mine. So these bosses are a little bit harder to OTK because these have excessively high resistance to every single element. We should still kill them on turn 2, but I guess we're going to find out. So this time we are Omnicarping with Esther. Now it's going to hurt a little bit because we didn't have Storm Guardian. I didn't have enough LB gauge to get Storm Guardian, but it was fine, as you see here. Okay, so now let's go ahead and hopefully OTK this. So Melissa will put up Dragon Killer on the friend, and then Minutes of Might. I should have done that earlier, but whatever. And Kurega, Rain LB, Malphasies. Last turn of their shift, they're going to go ahead and LB here and hopefully kill this boss off. And here we go. These are all AoE LBs. It should. It did. Okay. So a little hard to OTK those, but not too bad. So currently we're on 4 turns. 1, 2, 1, 2, and now the next fight. So this one, as you know from this fight, as soon as you deal a single point of damage, the boss imbues you, and we don't want that. So we're going to spend turn 1 setting up with no damage dealt. So let's go ahead and have Esther. Just to make sure none of these actually deal damage, right? Yeah, we're going to LB you on the shift form that doesn't deal damage. Kaito will crashing, doesn't deal damage. Rain will, does this deal damage? I don't think it does. It doesn't, so Rain will do armor, grant me power. To set up, yeah. Malphasie, now we're in the base form, keep that in mind. So now we're going to just do in Aroga. As the Crow Flies, and Dreams of Flying. Friend, same thing. We're going to end Aroga. As the Crow Flies, and Dreams of Flying. And then Melissa will do a shared immunity. Let's do a Dragon Killer on mine. And let's do a Minutes of Might. So we didn't do Shelga, which I'm a little concerned about. We don't have any magic mitigation. I think it's going to be fine. I don't know what the boss does on turn 1. Banishka, Electro, we're absorbing, no problem, it seems fine. Okay, oh my god, it wasn't fine. But we survived, so that's all that really matters. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and deal some damage here. So, Kaito will auto-cast the Dispel. These buffs are dispellable, so there we go. So now, Rain's going to LB in the base form. This is a little awkward, but whatever. So we're going to base form LB our Malphasies. This is going to get us imbued, by the way, but that's fine. Melissa, what are we doing with you? We are going to... I kind of want to... let's go ahead and Shelga. Let's go ahead and Kurega. And let's go ahead and Dragon Killer on the friend. Yeah, let's try to deal a little bit of damage here. Let's have Kaito do his LB here to just a bit bigger break. And let's go ahead and deal some damage here, I guess. I don't quite know if Rain's LB is going to mess it up or anything. It was fine. Okay, and then Esther. I kind of want to go to the base form. No, we're going to do it next turn. Let's have Esther this turn. Let's Energizing, let's Stormbrand, and let's Storm Guardian. That should fill our LB gauge. It does. And now we're going to go ahead and LB next turn. Okay, I did that in the wrong order, but whatever. Okay, so now we're imbued with Lightning. Keep that in mind. Which the boss absorbs. So we're going to use Melissa to get rid of the Lightning imbue and go to Darkness. And thankfully, Malphasie can imperil Darkness. So that'll be nice and convenient. So let's go ahead and have Melissa remove the imbue and put Dark Imbue up. Let's Dragon Killer on mine. And then, honestly speaking, I don't know. Parasol Shield? Who knows? Let's have Esther, who doesn't have her LB ready. Big sad face. We'll come back to you. Let's have Rain just imperil the boss and double... Actually, you know what? Let's imperil the boss. That doesn't fill LB gauge. Let's imperil the boss. Let's fill LB gauge. And let's go ahead and burst fire. We're going to do like a burst next turn. Oh, the boss is almost... We don't want to push the boss below 50 yet. So what we're going to do, we're going to in Aroga, we're going to Shadow Wing and Fleet Wing Flyers. So we're going to in Aroga, Shadow Wing, and Fleet Winged Flyers. Yeah, we don't want to deal damage. Kaito can Crashing Waves. No, we can't actually. So I guess Kaito can just break the boss. And Esther, are we going to get a crystal on Esther? We sure aren't. She's going to guard. Well, LB next turn, I guess. It's fine. Okay, so some attacks here. And here we go. Now we're going to burst again. Thankfully, we now have the shift form available on Malphasie. So Rain, still not ready. We'll just do his base form LB. Whatever. It's something. Let's have the shifted LB of Malphasie's. Now we do have the 150 amp, but keep in mind we are double imbued at this point. We have Dark and Wind imbue on our party. Kaito, I'd like to Crashing Waves. It's not available. We don't need it actually, so we'll just do LB on you. Melissa will... You know, I should have done Chronic Flow. We're going to do it right now. Chronic Flow, we'll Dragon on the friend, and we will... Shelga. Did I do Shelga yet? I don't know. We'll LBU, and let's go ahead and deal some damage and push probably the next 2 thresholds, if I had to guess. We did. We almost killed the boss. But, okay, so now we're going to go, once again, get imbued, and we're going to use Melissa to remove the imbue. And again, if I had sat down and really brainstormed a way to do like a speed clear, that's a lot of damage, wow. If I had sat down and brainstormed the speed clear, I probably could have speed cleared this and gotten like a quicker run. But whatever, I'm just figuring it out as I go, it's fine. I have a general idea of what the boss does. As long as we're using things like Esther and Melissa, we can just kind of bumble our way through it and not care because they allow us to basically ignore everything. So I guess right now we can just like undulating waves, I don't know. Really, Kaito's nothing to do here. So we need to remove the imbue. So we're going to go ahead and remove the imbue again. Dragon Killer on mine. And I guess we'll start refilling LB gauge with Bard Darkja. Rain can... This. Pulverizing twice. So, hold on. Wait, this is finished. That removed our imbue, so now we can end Aroga. We're dual element imbued again. In Aroga, skilled. In Aroga, skilled. Bolting. The wind, the field is still there, so we're fine. So in Aroga, skilled. Bolting. That's not bolting. Damn it. In Aroga. Skilled, bolting, and then aerial ambush is bolting. Esther can just hang out, I guess. Let's go ahead and do this. This might kill the boss, probably not. Yeah, seriously doubt it. Oh, maybe. Oh my god, it did. We didn't even need to use the LB. So we would have done the LB next turn, but whatever. Didn't need it. Didn't need it. So that was an all mission clear. And I'll show you the party's gear. So in the shift form of Esther, passive provoke, evasion, don't actually need death immunity. So Blizzard Orb, just, you know, bulk, general bulk, there it is. Status immunity, I don't think status immunity actually matters, but we did have it if it did matter. So there it is, base form, kind of the same thing right there. Melissa is just, honestly, whatever, mana reduction. We didn't actually use all these support skills, so didn't need them. There it is. Kaito is just, you know, whatever, kind of, honestly, shift form. We didn't actually use all this. I like toss stuff on here. I didn't really plan, like I said, I didn't plan out the clear. I just like threw stuff on here. I'm like, I'll figure it out as I go. Rain in both forms is here we go. I still have the Avatar's gear from the old Dark Vision. I'm not going to switch it back until I need it for something specifically. So he could have been stronger, but there it is, maxed on Dragon Killer. And then here's my Malphasie. Both forms geared the same, maxed on Dragon Killer, maxed on everything. Because my polls went well, she is EX3 now. And here's Barry's. Barry's very lazy. He doesn't run his items in, you know, Item World, so we get to make fun of him for that. Other than that, the gear is the same, and of course, Malphasie, maxes magic extremely easily, so the fact that his items are not item worlded doesn't really matter. But there it is, 5 turns, so 225. 9 turn clear. Again, this was just like thrown together, not planned out. I wasn't really going for the flashy speed clear. If you want to see that, I do have a 1-1-2 clear on my channel with Richt. Malphasie's not really a turn 1 damage dealer. Not to mention we needed her to do the win stuff. But here it is, and here we go, me making fun of Barry for not running his stuff in Item World, and he outdamaged me anyway. So there it is, and Rain, honestly, Rain is here just for the leader skill, because his leader skill is better than Malphasie's, and there we go. If I had Zidane, I would have used him instead, but I don't. Anyway, there's a clear. See you in a bit.